Hi, this is Patrick McManus. I just wanted to make a JavaScript tutorial, a tutorial on how to make an image move using JavaScript. Or a button, actually, I was going to do a button. So I am going to say onClick equals move it. I'll make that layer on the function. Move it will be my function. And the ID will be movie. And I'll put the script in my head. Okay. And now let's see. I just wanted to show you that there are a couple of tricks you have to do in order for this to work. So first, I decided to begin by making making what originally occurred to me before I found out that there are a couple of things you have to watch out for, or else it won't work, even though it appears as if it should work. This, as you can see, is the very simplest script that I could come up with to make it move. Now, we'll see. I'll show you that it will not work if you try it right now. Click me, it won't work. However, so there are a couple of different things. One is you need to declare to put a specific value for its position attribute, and its position can be absolute. This is CSS. Its position can be absolute or relative. What that means is absolute means it does not change. Its original position will not change with respect, or whatever position you specify for it, will not change with respect to other elements. So if you put another element, for instance, that seems to be right on top of it, if it was position was declared to be relative, which I believe is its automatic attribute, you would not have any you you would not have any overlap because it would take into account what its position is relative. Its position would be relative to the other button if you put another button on their page. So they wouldn't be on top of each other. But if you declare this button's position to be absolute, it wouldn't change. even if you specified in this HTML script to put the other button at a position that would make it overlap considerably with this button. Okay, I think I've wasted enough time. And you also need to tell it how many pixels, what number of pixels it is from the left side of your screen. If you're going to move it, if you're going to alter its left. If you're going to alter how many pixels it is from the top of the screen, then you need to specify how many pixels it is from the top of the screen first. Okay, so you can do that. You can probably declare it in a class, in a style script at the beginning if you wanted to. But it's still not going to work. Let me show you. Oh, it's changed its position 100. It used to be 0 pixels from the left side, now it's 100. And as you can see, it's not working. This is the last part is the most interesting. This is the parse integer function. What it means is it takes whatever you put into it, whether it's an object, a variable, or even a number that's a decimal, and rounds it to an integer, and or in the case as it is an object here, extracts the numerical value of your object. And that is why it did not work so far. Well, that is the second reason why it didn't work, even with the left and position attributes declared. Document.elements getElementsById.style.left is treated in this by the computer as an object and not as a number. So if I had just put document.getElementsById.style.left equals 300 and kept the left 100, then when we click the button, we would see the button move from being 100 meters from the left side of this, 100 pixels from the left side of the screen to 300 pixels from the left side of the screen. We would see it jump by 200 pixels to the right side of the screen, towards the right side. However, that would be because I was saying put this new number. But here what we have is an object until we say parse int. Essentially that's saying convert this object into a numerical value. That is why you need it. And now it should work. Let's see. Wow, it doesn't work. Okay. Move it. Hmm. Did I change? Oh, I see. And now it works. I had this method wrong. I'd put elements instead of element. Let's see then. Element. What else did I want? Oh yes. So now since we know it works, I put 300 to make sure that we could see it work. If it was working, we wouldn't have to wait around for Spanish. We can make it operate at a slower pace by changing the increments by which it jumps to the right. And now you can actually see it moving much more easily. And of course, we could make it even slower. It is 1, we could have put 1.5, or we could put, say, 30. And refresh. And now it moves much more slowly. And that is all of it. Okay, thanks for listening.